Hello everybody, and thanks for tuning in again to another installment of my YouTube series. This second instructional piece will be delving into a concept that I personally had been asked a lot about on tour and also around town and through a lot of my students as to how I got to the level where I was, and then also how to really execute it in a way where everything's really clean. What I'm talking about is having your third finger incorporate into your plucking technique in a manner that will basically be as clean as possible and give you the stamina to play anything you want. Now, the main reason I developed this technique wasn't to be some shred show-off type of guy, but it was actually to just always have a way for whatever was in my brain to be able to come out through my fingerboard and through my hands. Now, the key to this is to always try and embrace the triplet and to disregard the triplet, which is one of the biggest problems with many bass players who can't seem to get out of that rut with the third finger, no matter how much they practice. I have, through my own research and admiring a lot of players, found a couple of different methods that I found to really break that pattern and to keep it as clean as possible, and I'd like to share those with you today. Now, the most important aspect is the three fingers. Now, first thing you got to notice is that they're all a different length, which may seem obvious, but really to a lot of bass players, they don't realize how this is actually hindering them greatly in understanding how to really adapt their fingers to working. Billy Sheehan once at a clinic showed how when he was really getting in, he was able to get his three fingers to almost like that type of level where it was a even striking surface for everything. So what he did is that basically he would use these exercises to alternate to breaking down these usual triplet patterns into aspects of four. Now this is what we're going to delve into right now. So one of the things I'm going to be doing to demonstrate this in the simplest way possible is to just fret one note. That way everything is just concentrated on the right hand. You can't fake anything, and the notes will be popping out as clear as possible. Now the most important thing to know is that I always lead with my third finger, which is funny because it's shorter than the middle finger, which you think would be the leader in this concept. One of the things you want to do is to do an alternating aspect of 4 in a pattern of 3. So what's going to happen is that my fingers, in the interim, this is an exercise, mind you, is going to go 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Patterns of 4 all throughout there. So it'll kind of sound like this. What this will allow you to do is to have your tendons, which this middle one is connected. These two are connected to one, allow them to become more independent, and then allow you that when you do go back to 3, 2, 1, to allow these fingers to even out a bit, and that way, when you, even though you are doing fast 3, you're actually keeping it in a pattern of 4. At the very least, having your triplets be so clean that it's indiscernible from anything else. Now, one exercise that I like to do to keep everything as clean as possible is something I do with my left hand that basically takes your right hand and assigns it note by note, fret per fret. Now, starting on the first fret, you want to just have every note be hit instead of having triplets and then galloping and then forgetting that your pinky is going to that fourth note. So basically what you're going to do, you're going to do that and repeat all the way up the fingerboard. Basically as fast as you can, as cleanly as you can. Obviously at first you want to start off slow. I'm talking about snail. Slower than a snail. The snail's buddy on Valium. That's how slow I want you to go on this. So first, then what you want to do is bring it up to speed, slowly but surely. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Just please remember that patience is your best friend when it comes to this. I have been doing this technique for the better part of a decade, and there's still much room for improvement no matter how far I get with it. Just remember that if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to send me a shout at my website, KilianDuarte.com, or to please leave a comment below. Don't be a dick about it. And yeah, I can answer any of your questions technically or help you out in any way. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.